Will Midnight Society save first person shooting? I don't know if you guys are as hyped or intrigued by what they're building over there in Midnight Society, but we got to discuss some things because I took a little break from Call of Duty, from uploading COD, from even playing COD really, and I decided to make a little bit of a comeback yesterday. And yeah. I played 2 Call of Duty games yesterday. And by games, I don't mean not actual like online games. I mean between Vanguard and Cold War. Actually 3, Vanguard, Cold War, and Warzone. I played yesterday. But Cold War was like one of my least played Call of Duty games online. And coming from Vanguard, you wouldn't think that it's a big difference, but the Vanguard movement compared to the Cold War movement, it takes an adjustment. It definitely takes an adjustment. Well, it did for me, I would say. But I'm really intrigued by whatever Midnight Society is cooking up, because the truth of the matter is I am sick of the COD franchise. I mean, honestly, just sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of, well, the things that most of you guys are sick of. You know, non-audio on footsteps. The amount of sweatiness that's in this game. I mean, it's ridiculous. The amount of sweatiness. Like, you really can't just get on at any time of the day and casually play. Everyone is trying to be the next big COD athlete. It's sickening. Everybody that kills you got Twitch TV in their name. FBGG. You know, they got well, those are really the only 2 that I see. I don't really see other streaming platforms. Sometimes you get the Live or the YT in their names. But I mean, it is something to behold out here, to see just how sweaty these COD lobbies can get. Now, like I said, I'm not the best video game player, so maybe, it's just a little bit, I need to get good. That's what they would tell me, get good, kid. But I'm really just intrigued and excited for Midnight Society. I know that I feel like Doc had his hands on Rogue Company, and that was a pretty decent game. I'm not going to lie. Rogue Company was a pretty decent game. It's just the fact that it was kind of a little bit like round-based games. I don't know how I really feel about round-based games, really. Even that's how I feel about Cold War. Round-based games is kind of just like I don't really like games that you gotta kind of break. You gotta take a break mid-game, because once you're flowing. Once you find the rhythm, you're there. But them breaks in between kind of throw me off and throw everything off that I just kind of built up. But we need something different. We need some competition in the first-person shooter world, because Battlefield has failed us. Battlefield failed us as a gaming community, and COD is all we got. I guess you can say Rainbow Six Siege. But I am not. I'm not against Rainbow Six Siege, but I am. I'm tainted. I'm corrupted. You know. I'm corrupted. I'm expecting games. I'm expecting a first-person shooter game to play like COD, but not feel like COD. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I need a first-person shooter game that is army based. You know, maybe a little bit. You know, like basically Call of Duty's foundation or their persona, but not their gameplay. Like if you put like Battlefield's gameplay with Call of Duty, it's like map design and game modes and flow, you might have one of the best CODs in history. If you did that, in my opinion, I think. Because Battlefield's movement system was great. It's just their maps are ridiculous and their gameplay is just You know, in Battlefield you die one time and now you gotta spawn back at, you know, the headquarters. Then you gotta run all the way back to D flag or B flag just to die again and do it all over again. And their games feel like ages long. Like their games feel like 8-9 minutes. Not 8-9 minutes. 40-minute long games. You know, and nobody got time. You know, you go brain dead if you just sit on the same map and play for 25 minutes. You'll go brain dead. You'll go brain dead. You see, so it needs to be that fine line in first person shooters that has to happen, and that's something that I have belief that Doc and his crew with Midnight Society will be doing, because if you watch Doc, you know how upset Doc gets about Call of Duty. If you don't watch Doc, but you like Rage compilations, I'm sure you've seen a lot of his Rage compilations of him saying kind of the same stuff about Call of Duty. Whether he was playing multiplayer, whether he was playing Warzone, whether he was playing Blackout, his stance on the game has never changed. So you can only imagine that his game with the team that he's developing is going to have all that stuff that he can't stand about in their game. He's gonna have all that stuff. Being able to hear footsteps, being able to hear the direction of the footsteps, he may affect the bunny hopping, the not rewarding you for you know, being that. He also might put campers at a disadvantage in his game. He actually might end up putting campers at disadvantage. So it's something to look forward to, and it's something. It's only exciting because right now there is no competition with army-like games. You know, I guess like I said, I guess you can say Rainbow Six has a fan base, but their fan base is not big enough to compete with COD on anything, on any level. Their fan base isn't big enough. And Doc's fan base by itself, his fan base by itself may be big enough just to make noise. And then on top of that, he's getting all these big content creators to kind of join him over there and join Midnight Society and develop something great. I think we're about to have a game on our hands. I think within the next year or two, or whenever Midnight Society kind of releases, and it's funny because since COD is taking that break after 2023, I think Midnight Society is going to drop within that break year, and I think that game is going to be something worth playing. Now, of course, Doc is a great marketer. Doc can promote. He can make things look great. We know his skills, or his editor skills, on his videos. We know this. We know this. So his game might actually be straight garbage. You know, hyped up great. We all get on it, and it's not really worth anything. That may happen. But at this rate, what do we have to lose? You want to go back to Cold War? You want to go back to Vanguard? You want to go back to Modern Warfare? Do you really want to continue to play? Do you really want to continue to play Warzone or Rebirth? Or are you going to stay like most people have and just stayed on Apex and dealt with Apex? Because this multiplayer of COD, it needs a major shifting, major changing, and I think and I hope that Midnight Society could do such a thing. Now, with that being said, that is all I have to say right now. You may get some more multiplayer videos, you may not, but hey, we'll see what YouTube says.